a young man about 22, 25 years old who is going to come here and tell us his experiences in life. I learned he's an orphan. He lost his father, he lost his mother. On one or two occasions, he thought of committing suicide. Why? Because he feels nobody will with. Because you see, the world is coming to an end for him. But somehow, God brought him inside and helped him to come out from that particular thought of suicide. And this young man is a very talented person. And I was wondering, when he told me this story, I was wondering, what would have been of this talent God deposited in this young man? Because God gave us talents not for nothing. God has a purpose of bringing us into this world, or giving us any talent. That talent is to serve humanity, to help ourselves and also the society at large. What would have happened to this young man if he had committed suicide? His talent would have been wasted. I'm going to be inviting this young man with the name Tyler Gideon over here. I invited him over all the way from Delta State to come and have a chat with us in this studio so that he can share his experiences with us, with each and every one of us out there, the young ones, so that they will know that life is not worth wasting. Whatever God gave you is for a reason. Whatever comes your way is a challenge that will propel you to a greater height. So Tyler, come over, please. Come. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Fine.
How was your journey?
It was success.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
So Tyler, talk to the general public.
I had so many challenges, disappointments, failures, try agains, not once, not two, not three times, not four times. So it was wearing deep down inside of me. At a point, I was even having this thought like, hello, is God even seeing these things that are happening? Sometimes I want to smile, sometimes at the same time while I'm smiling, I'm crying inside, pretending when people come, say, hey bro, what's up, how are you doing, Tyler? I'll just say fine, just to skip any kind of discussions that they want to bring further. A lot of stuff happened and the thought came to my mind very harshly, very harshly. It just came and it hit me on my chest with first my past, hitting me with the disappointment and failures that I've seen, and trying to make a conclusion to me that there is definitely no future ahead of me. I will sit and I will try to exaggerate the impossibilities of my future, and I will like try to concur with the thoughts that definitely there is no future ahead. While sometimes, in the midst of battling with these thoughts, I will try to find courage, but it is just too weak. The courage is not enough. So I started roaming about. I realized that the failures, the disappointments were all just coming back to back. Like I was not even seeing the best of me that I had. The applause from people were like mockery to me because I was not really seeing anything. Whenever I climb the ladder, whenever I get to the top, it's like somebody just comes and pushes the ladder and then I fall back to scratch. So it's like I am always starting from A. So I decided to carry my bag and I was like, let me leave. Whatever happens. And I concluded in my mind.
But at this point, you don't have any of your family members that can help you out, pursue your career as a singer, musician, a rock musician, right?
Yeah.
Nobody to come over to help you, no relative, no friend. And like you told me you lost your parents, right?
Yes, no. No, I lost my parents.
So you couldn't meet any of the relations to help you out rather than taking a decision?
Well, apparently all my relations were they were not really financially buoyant, so I don't really like to be negative anymore. But let me just speak it based on the truth. I came from a very, very poor background. Yeah. Well, I tried approaches to my relation, the few ones I knew that could support, but it all came out with the same answer. It's a no. And some of them were like, you are old enough, trying to make me, it actually added again the thoughts inside of me. And when I hear these sayings like, you are old enough, your mates are out there, this, your mates are doing this, your mates are doing this, you are not engaged in what your mates are doing and make what I didn't just end myself there. I just concluded that let it just come on its own. So I carried my bag, I moved on, and at this point I was not afraid of death. Sometimes I walked and all of a sudden somebody just taps me, hello young man, you're on the way. And before I would notice myself, people are already in the front, people are already in the back. They will be like, drivers will be like, are you insane? What's really going on with you? It was all that very tough. It was really, really hard.
You got to a point as you're moving on the way, you lost yourself.
Yeah.
You even forgot you are walking on the road. That is because you've made a decision that if death come, let it come. Right?
Yes.
So if it's through accident, let the car come and hit you. And
whichever way.
wow.
So it was really as that tough. On one very day I remember very clearly, I woke up as usual, I took my bed. I even prayed, but as usual, I didn't really have confidence in that prayer. The prayer was more like a 50-50. If God wants to do it, fine. If He doesn't want to do it, let me live the life. So I came out. I was walking. I was crossing the road. It was the driver that even slapped me for my back. And that was when I realized that I was actually walking on the road. I didn't know that I was actually on the way. I was thinking it was a normal movement way. So at that point, even I too, I cried that day. I went to my normal joint where I sit, the lonely place where there's nobody. I cried, I laughed myself, I encouraged myself and laughed myself again. And I still continue to keep crying. When I'm satisfied with my crying, I stand up, I leave. Just as soon as that day was over, a few days, that was when I came across your page on Instagram. I saw the name Harvest of Talent Nigeria. And the same thought came to me again. I was like, whatever. I don't know whether it will work or not. Just let me see. I viewed, I saw how the contents were arranged, and I saw that it was different from quite the ones that I've seen all these times. Harvest of Talent, because whenever anything talent hunt is mentioned, the first thing that comes to our mind is you register, then the next thing you vote, fans vote. So I looked at the poster and the flyer, looked deep down, and I opened the page. I saw a lot of content that were already posted. Then I saw you as well. Then I saw the packaging of it, and I was like, just let me give it a try. I contacted the number on the flyer that I wanted to be part of it. And then it was a very simple, sweet reply. I was like, oh, these people are actually kind. At least it was actually some kind of reality shows. They would be like, follow the instructions on the flyer. Good day. Please don't call this line again. That's what they would just say. They don't even care about your feelings. I just concluded it's like I saw that there was no voting, there was no registration fee. I was like, wow, this is somehow I've not actually seen this before. Unlike other ones that you go, there will be registration fee. Sometimes you register with either 10,000 or even 5,000. After registration, then you have a series of voting from one stage to another stage. And at the end of the day, you just exhaust all your money. If you don't get to that top, actually you have just wasted people's time and also your time. So ATM money. So it was all just. So I just said, let me give it a try. I saw the number, I contacted it. When I called, I was also given the directions with a very polite way, and I was like, wow, this is nice. So I chatted the number on WhatsApp, and then I had to know the procedures. I sent my videos, and while I was chatting you, I had this, and I was like, wow, this person is very caring. It's not like, this person does not even know that I'm a contestant. This person doesn't even know that I'm actually in the competition. The response I was getting was really life-warming, so I was like, wait man, put yourself up together, there is something here. So I sent some of my videos and I got a commendation. I was like, wow, if Mama is kind. Or like other people that if I send videos to them, they might even block me, some of them will even block me, and then some of them will even give me money, some of them will block my number entirely. So I registered, and I was so happy to be part of Harvest of Talent. And as time goes on, the thoughts started fading off from me because I started seeing hope. I saw hope when I saw Harvest of Talent Nigeria. Things were actually getting beat. I beat cool from the charts on a daily basis. It was inspiring, and the page as the group I was added, it wasn't like other talent zones that they would just come and they would just give instructions on what to do and then they would just leave it. Here they were inspiring us, and I was really blessed by those things. But at this point, I was also shivering inside of me because my landlord wanted to kick me out. So I had nothing to do, and I was like, what should I do? What should I do? I was worried here and there. And I had to sell my guitar. When I traded my guitar, it was a very tough thing. My friends were like, the really few that I had that were encouraging. They were like, I should not sell the guitar, but I had no choice because they had what to give me, but they did not want to give me. So I had no choice. I had to sell my guitar. I cried that day. I was like, you guys are not going to give me, so there is no need. I sold it at a very cheap rate. I bought it for 40,000, but I sold it at 15,000. How much is my rent? When I sold it, I took the 15,000 to my landlord. He was now like, he thinks I am actually playing with him. He told me that, is he a fool? Like, at that point, he just went and locked my door and said if I did not do that, he's going to actually throw my things the very next morning. He did not want to receive the money. And I had no choice. But I said, let me give it a try. Let me try to call whoever and the first thought that came to my mind after everyone, the very last thought, was like, why don't I call this Mama? I explained. So I decided to take my phone and make calls. At first I chatted you and with a very simple reply, you're like, you want to speak with the landlord? I was like, each time you reply me this reply, I will just go to the profile picture, I will open it and I will be looking at the person, who is this person? And then you just spoke with the landlord, and then the next thing I hear, the landlord came and told me that I've paid it. I was like, that was really a moment for me because at that point I had nowhere to go, nobody. I don't want anybody to laugh at me. And I took the step. Just after that, a lot of stuff happened, but I didn't stop there. I noticed that there is something ahead of me when I met Harvest of Talent Nigeria, and especially when I met you, Mom. And December, I got to partake in Harvest of Talent, and today I am here invited by you again, that I have a presentation. I don't really know.
Tyler,
you have been really good.
Yes, today I want to show love to you. That's why I invited you over. I know you told me some time ago that you traded your guitar. Suppose you're being given a guitar today, how will you feel?
It really means a lot to me. It will inspire my hopes. It will bring me back because I have actually broken down in writing songs. It will boost my energy back. It will actually set me on the pace.
I'm already shedding tears. Please get me that guitar. Let's give it to you. Let me have that guitar. Let me have it. So Tyler, today, this is a dream come true. Tyler, take this. This is for you.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much.
That's for you.
I really appreciate it.
I hope this makes you happy.
It makes me happy. I am happy, Mom. Thank you so much.
It's okay. So can you play us some of your favorite songs now? Let's see.
I don't really have much of favorite songs.
I'm really shedding tears here now. But at the same thing,
in the midst of my battles, all hope was gone. Downtown in the rush hour, I felt all alone. Sometimes when I'm standing, seems like I've walked 1,000 miles. My heart will be crying in the middle of a smile. Oh, then I cry in the hills and soar mountain. I hung out 'cause I was lost and I felt so lonely. And then a small voice saying, storm is over now. I see the sunshine somewhere beyond the clouds. I see the hand heaven is over me. Come on and set me free. Oh, storm is over. Souls of the seekers, we here to lift a voice to worship. Not mighty warriors, 'cause when it rains the sun will shine again. Hold on to your word, 'cause by your word we were created. Hosanna in the highest, the Lord is singing amen. Hosanna in the highest, Jesus is coming again. Hosanna in the highest, oh yeah. Oh yeah, Hosanna in the highest.
such a good, beautiful voice, Tyler.
Thank you so much, bro.
You have such a wonderful voice. So this is what you have taken away if you have committed suicide. You don't know what God gave you. This talent God gave you not for nothing. Tyler, you will go places. I pray for you today, you will go places. You get to the highest level in this life. It will get to a point you will dine with kings, Tyler. Amen. The big boys will run around you to dine with you. So keep on, keeping on, trusting in God and believing in yourself. Hope has come today. That's my promise to you. And God in heaven is hearing my voice and will bring this to fruition. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Yes, I don't know what to say. You see, I was even moved to tears. Seeing this young, handsome, talented guy playing guitar for us and singing for us with such an amazing voice. This man would have lost if he had committed suicide. So I appeal to all of you watching us out there, please share this video, let it go viral. Help, this guy needs help. I can only do what I can do, but there are many of you people out there who can help this guy achieve his aim in life. He needs to be sponsored. He needs to achieve his heights. We have a lot of young and talented people who have gone into Yahoo, into crime, because they have nobody to help them. No wasn't encouragement from anybody. He even told me a story. He didn't narrate this story here. How he was cornered by some people to join Yahoo. When he looked at it and he called me. He said, "Mommy, look, oh, these people said, I don't know, can I join them?" I asked him, "Is that what you want for yourself?" He said, "No." I told him, "Hold on. Don't put your hand in anything bad because you want to make money, because it will certainly backfire." and he listened to me, and that is why I invited him to put a smile on his face and get this gift from him. And I'm happy I really put a smile on his face today. Please share out this video. Let's help this young man. So that brings us to the end of this love chat with Juliet today. I hope you are being blessed. I hope you also bless someone today. Please show love to all around you. Bye. Hi, I am Juliet, your motivational speaker on love, marriage, and relationship matters. Join me every day on my Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube channel at Juliet or Juliet. See you there.